I'm different.
That's so
Bro, when you
stupid.
not, wait, you started recording already, bro?
I was recording from last night, bro. this this file is 23 hours long right now.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I want to
Real
tell a
YouTuber
little
thing.
story about my dog.
Okay, what's your
But
story
you would
about
have
your
to
dog?
edit out. You don't have to edit out. It's embarrassing,
What is it? Just say it.
bro. Like you know how dogs, like dogs, kind of like. Oh yeah. So for how we doing it, you want? Me and Michael are like both going over like animation ideas. You want us to explain our idea to you first, uh, like how you doing it, or you want to go first?
I don't know.
Listen.
I don't know. Just I thought it was just gonna be like a thing where it's like, what did you do in the week? What you got? Like, how did that work
Oh
towards your
yeah, yeah.
goals?
So
Yeah, and then like, what's your
you could go
like?
first, and then go
Actually,
on.
no. I think the first thing is present long term goals because then that would motivate
Mm.
what you're doing for the week or what you did for the week and what
Valid.
you're gonna do for next week, right?
Okay, we could all say our long time goals. We go one by one. Paul, you first.
Okay, but not super long term. I mean, talking like 6 months.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
and that's not
Yeah,
long term. Say half a year.
No,
Bro.
that's long
that's
term.
Because I'm thinking like
long.
20 years.
No,
I'm thinking
okay,
like 20
no, but like
years.
we don't know
Like
what we're gonna do 20 years from now. What the hell?
yeah, but I have a goal.
Yeah, but I could be like, my
Still.
goal is to be a multimillionaire. Then like,
Yeah,
and then I'll be like, this
yeah,
week
that's
what did I
valid.
do? Well, this week I did my laundry and I did the dishes.
So what's your
This
what's your
week
six
I
months
did the
goal?
laundry and then I
Okay,
vacuumed and then
my 6 months goal is to 6 months from now.
uh
That's like
huh,
what? That's like summer. Okay.
yeah. Alright.
My 6 month goal is to get an A in at least one of my classes. If I get that, and
How many
not,
classes you taking?
I'm taking 3, so it's not too bad, but
Okay,
they're really
fine,
hard.
fine.
All of them are really hard, but so get an A in at least one of them.
What's the name of the classes?
One of them is
Physics one, physics two, and physics three.
one of them is quantum mechanics. Another one of them is solid state physics, and
No, I'm not doing that.
another one of them is real analysis
Yeah.
Wow.
in math.
You want to get an A in one of
I'm
them.
not doing that.
Just one of them. Just one of
Okay,
them.
so wait.
Okay, that's
Out
valid.
of the three of them though, which one would you want the A in most?
Probably solid state physics because that's the most challenging class. So if I got an A in that, then I'd be like, yeah, let's go. A in at least one of my classes, keeping a B in all the other ones, and then aside from that, so that's like academic. Aside from that, finishing or getting done with like the first draft of an album. I'm like almost there already, but hopefully in 6 months I'll be able to have it polished up to a point where it's like
Wait,
ready
with
to
the what of an album? You
with
cut
like
out
the first
the what of
draft
an
or
album?
like a sketch or the first draft or final draft of an album.
Okay.
So pretty much
Okay,
have it
fine.
to where it's like pretty much ready to go out. All I would have to do is like touch it up a little bit, but yeah. So that's academic, that's personal, and then in terms of the gym, probably just body recompositioning for the next 6 months before I do anything like a serious
Was
bulk.
bulking again.
I was bulking, but then
Okay.
getting sick, I lost some weight. So I think I'm just gonna, instead of hardcore bulking again, since I'm around 200 pounds right now, so I'm gonna float with this for a while, around 200 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's valid. It's
So
valid.
I think
Yeah.
that's the big three: academic, personal, and health. So
That's some
That's a
pretty
lot.
solid goals.
yeah.
Pretty solid goals.
So
All right. Does you want to go next, or you want me to do it?
Sure.
All right.
So, for the gym in 6 months, I mean, I am like on a slight cut, so I'm hoping I don't lose a lot of gains. And we start a program tomorrow, so I'm gonna go with the hopes that I'm gonna get stronger. But I definitely want to bench 350 in at least 6 months because I already got like 290, 295.
hmm
So I want to be able to bench 350 and squat like probably like 330 maybe, or at least 350 in minimum. Deadlift, I'm at like 415 right now. I want to get to at least let's say like 4:30, like something minimum. But I
Okay.
also want to be able to clean up my form, so let's get my body more used to deadlift because my back ends up getting a lot like more taxed than like Michael's on with because we
Mm.
do the same like sets or whatever. So that must fundamentally either be doing something. So fundamentally, I'm either doing something wrong or my body is just different, and I have to get it more acclimated. Maybe something like that. And then in terms of the animation, the idea or whatever, I definitely want to have it done, or at least like final finishing touches. Because with this first idea, even though it is like my first project, I still want it to be, and it's like short, 10 to 15 seconds or whatever. I still want it to be something that's still of like high quality. And with
Mm-hmm.
animation, quality means a lot of time, and it's me by myself,
Mm.
so that's gonna take a minute. And then is that about it? I mean, you mind if I say like spiritual too? Is
Yeah.
that
Anything.
Yeah, bro, that's the
Anything.
goal.
Anything major
uh,
that you want to work on in the next 6 months.
all right? I definitely want to strive to get like closer to God. Like this is the closest I've been with God in my life, which is fire. So I just want to improve that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like business wise, in 6 months, I want to at least be able to start or at least have like the business license or do like the first definite steps towards me and Mike's like business ideas on in 6 months. I think those are pretty feasible things.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. So
Okay.
I think.
So gym,
Just some deep work.
animation, spiritual, and business. All right. It's a
Yeah.
pretty stacked loadout.
Really, really, really. All right, so I guess it's me now. All right, so I guess we could start with the personal. In terms of the animation, I want to have about 3 to 5 personal projects. I want them to be portfolio worthy too. I want to be able to put them on my website, and I want them to be done by summertime. They don't necessarily got to be like fully colored and stuff like that. They could just be really smooth line art.
Mm-hmm.
But that's definitely something that I want to get into and something I want to achieve.
Hmm.
Um, in terms of the gym, I'm on a cut right now, same as Josh. But his on, unlike mine, I'm more of on like a
Deep
what
cut.
do you describe it as? Yeah, I'm on a steep cut. I'm trying to cut to like 175, and I'm
Damn.
currently like 196. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's plausible by summer, but I want to cut as best as I can for
I
the
mean, it's possible you're gonna have to cut a lot more than what you're doing though. A lot harder
so
than what
that's the
you're doing.
goal in terms of the gym. Um, I also want to start like an online presence similar to what we're doing here, but I want to do something for myself. And I'm hoping that by doing the animations, it'll open like a door of opportunity for me to actually navigate that.
For sure, for sure.
Uh, yes, just starting a digital footprint overall. Because
Mm-hmm.
right now I have no online presence. Like there's nothing you could find me on. If someone wanted to see my work, they couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I guess I want to keep doing this call thing that we got going on. I want to be able to say, because I don't want to see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, in 3 weeks, we just stop and then we just move on to
Yeah.
different things. I want us in 6 months to be able to consistently say that we've been doing this and we've been putting the work in and,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just stuff like that.
Oh, whenever you're done, I just remembered something I want to add to, but go on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really just in 6 months, I want to say that I'm a more consistent person.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. I feel like if I could say that in 6 months, I'll be down on the right path.
So, what about spiritual? Because I know you also a spiritual
That's
person.
true. Spiritually,
Any of those in mind?
I wanna read like the full Bible by the end of the year. Like I
Okay.
wanna by six
Okay.
months, I'm hoping to finish Matthew, Mark, and Luke, because I heard that those are good books of the Bible to start with, and you're trying to like get really deep into reading the Bible and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd probably say by June, July, I want to be at least done with those 3 books.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's valid.
some of my
For
goals.
me, the one thing, nice goals though.
Yeah, for
Thanks,
real.
thanks.
It's definitely achievable. Oh, you might with the whole books in the Bible thing, it's definitely possible, I think, for you to read it all in a year. But it might, you might possibly want to consider not giving yourself such a steep deadline because it's more than just reading to you have to read, understand, and put it in the pocket, and that alone takes time.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, though. I
Mm.
don't mean just
Okay,
read. Like, I don't want to just read
okay.
and skim it. I want to read it and understand it, so I know. Cause like my daddy, he read the entire Bible in like 2 nights. Like he just stayed up every night
Huh?
and just read the whole thing. Yeah, 'cause he said
Yo,
like he
that's
couldn't sleep, so
impressive.
he just picked up his Bible and he just read it from Genesis all the way to the end. So
Mm.
I know it's achievable
Wait,
in a
that's
short amount of
impressive.
time, but as someone as less experienced in him in terms of
Uh-huh.
faith and walking with God, I want to have a stronger walk, and I feel like by reading my Bible
For
and
sure.
understanding it, it'll probably take a little bit of time,
Yeah, for
or
sure.
maybe not. Maybe straight out the gate, you know what I'm saying? I'll be on a 1-to-1.
Yeah. I think them Sunday what Saturday like Saturday morning Bible study wives with Megan will help too. I think we should really do that. Like,
Yeah, bro, for sure. We gotta
oh,
we
yeah,
gotta link up on that for real.
plan it. But yeah, the one thing I wanted to add it, I want to get fluent with Spanish. So for a minute now,
Mm.
I've been doing like Duolingo or whatever, and I have like a English to Spanish dictionary next to my bed that I supposed to like at least memorize a word or two a day. But of course, I ain't touch it. So in 6 months, I definitely want to be able to at least either watch more shows where the main language is Spanish, so I get used to understanding with English subtitles, or vice versa, English but Spanish subtitles, so I could at least get better at reading it. I want to
Well,
be more, yeah.
mm.
Okay. Damn.
I think if it's possible next week, if we could come with like a schedule or like I guess a timetable breaking down how we could uh allocate our time to where we could achieve these goals. I think
Yeah.
that would be really beneficial because I don't know, I find myself getting distracted a lot with Instagram and all that stuff, and I'm sure TikTok and stuff probably I'll be scrolling for some time.
Oh yeah.
But that's something I'm trying to better use my time and make it
Yeah,
more
for sure.
efficient.
Bro, Sam, because for real, I mean, I feel like since I don't have a job, I still spend at least like a few hours practicing and working towards it, which is fire. But when I like ain't, and I end up like scrolling on YouTube Shorts, IG, TikTok, bro, it been thrashing my attention span, bro.
Yo, dude,
Bro, my attention span, bro. What
bro,
terrible? Like right now, I'm currently spinning in my chair, bro. I am spinning in my chair because I can't. I
bro.
need like, bro.
Listen, when I got sick, I couldn't do anything. Like I could barely get out of bed to like eat. So I was just kind of like, whatever. I'm just gonna go on TikTok and Twitter and just fully immerse myself in that. And now, like legit, if I'm studying, I'll go like 5 minutes studying, and then like my body will instinctively reach over to my phone just to like open it up
Yeah, bro.
and just start
Yeah.
scrolling.
No,
And I'm
it's
not
even a
even like
thought.
thinking
Yeah.
about it. It's not even like something that I'm thinking about. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's not conscious.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
insane, bro.
But if
It
I
really
if
is.
I if our daily routine was towards like a schedule, I feel like that would just solve it completely because then you know at which hour you're supposed to be doing certain things and certain activities.
Yeah, I think one thing I'll add to my thing is that in the next 6 months, I want to make my consumption of media extremely like purposeful. So even if I'm going on TikTok, like at least I'll go on it with a purpose of like, okay, I want to like see
That's
what's going
something.
on TikTok for like 10 minutes and then I'll go
Mm.
and
Yeah.
then that's it, just kind of like drop it. Like I started like I think like last night when I went to like go over to a friend's place, and when I was walking to their place, I was about to put in AirPods just to like listen to some playlist or whatever, but I was like, let me just not like let me just like
Uh-huh.
walk and just like be in silence and like listen to the ambient noise, and I was like, dude, I felt like I leveled up. Like I felt
Nice.
so in touch with the world. I was like I can feel the wind. I can hear the people like walking past me. I was like this is what the world is. So just got to be more
Bro,
present.
Mm.
yeah. Heike,
I
one of
like that. I
these
like the
days
way you
when
phrase
we
it.
link up, we should like either take like a nice long hike or like camp in the forest for like a night or
Yo.
something, just so we could like, with the four of us being creative, being away from society, away from light pollution, away from like excess lights, away from the voices and noise. I think that could be fire.
Yo, for real. Especially, hey, if y'all come to Cali, there's like 50 million spots for that in the Bay Area.
Ain't y'all
So,
got bears, bro? Like bears?
bro, that's
Or
only if
not
you
in
go
your
to
area?
like that's only if you go to like the serious parks. You can find places to hike that are like pretty chill. There's like coyotes,
Okay.
but we can take on four of us could take on a coyote. Come
Yeah,
on.
but we could take on a few.
Even a
coyotes.
bear. We could take on a black bear. Are you kidding me?
You don't know,
I don't know about that.
A black bear?
Oh,
Four
no.
of us. Four of us. Come on.
Bro.
I
Our
don't know about that.
combined deadlift, bro. Our combined deadlift is about only what, like 1,700 pounds. A bear weighs like 4,000.
A bear is not 4,000. A bus is like
What?
1,000 pounds, bro. How much do you think a
Bro,
bear?
is it,
Bro, what? You retarded? A
Black bear?
hold on.
Not.
I
I'm not
gotta
talking
get
grizzly
to a
bear. I'm
very
talking black bear.
Is this
I
bear
was
hungry or
talking-
no?
Bro, a black bear, adult males typically weigh between 126 to 551 pounds.
Oh, okay, my bad.
And
my
a
bad.
grizzly bear,
Somewhere.
the most a grizzly bear could be, on average, is 600 pounds, bro. And they could weigh up to 1,000 pounds, bro. You tweet 4,000 pounds for a
but
bear?
Bro, I was for some reason I was imagining like you know them TikTok videos where they just have like AI art in the background. So I was
Yeah,
imagining,
yeah.
Like for some reason, like a 17-foot grizzly bear.
Bro, this is why you need to get off TikTok.
A standard city bus typically weighs between 20 to 30 tons. By the way,
Yes, it's a lot. A
Buses are
bus is a
heavy,
lot,
yeah.
bro. Like imagine a
bus
bus,
is
but you
1,000 pounds.
condense it down and it's walking around. Do you really think that could exist?
I don't know, but you say a bus is 1,000 pounds, which are far from the truth.
You said a bear is 4,000 pounds.
Listen. We both wrong at the end of the day, so it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, funny.
Oh yeah. You want us to? Would you say, Michael?
No, I say all funny.
You want us to explain our animation ideas to you now, Paul, or you got something else to say or to mention?
I mean, might as well. I mean, listen, this don't gotta be like something too formal. I mean, like, yeah,
Okay, fine.
you can explain the ideas. Like, this is also like, this is just like something like if you look back on it and then you're like, oh damn, like
Okay,
6 months ago my animation ideas were this, but like now look at it, like it evolved over time. You know, like whatever.
Oh, yeah. I also want to have like a more advanced eye as an artist in terms of color, anatomy, me being creative, like everything. I want to be more advanced. Like have a better eye for art.
To piggyback off of that, by the end of this year, I want to have a pretty decent understanding of the human anatomy, bro. Because I feel like it's been too long that I've been doing art, and I still don't understand the human body. I ain't gonna lie. I just be kind of freeballing it, and sometimes it turn out decent, sometimes it don't.
Yeah, but
I'm
you just gotta do them studies, bro. Them like half hour videos and then additional like muscle studies.
Yeah.
It's not just drawing the human body. It's like also understanding how to make it like dynamic posing and stuff like that, so that it could transfer over into my animations. Cause like I feel like I could understand how the human body like works in terms of like how the arm may connect to the chest and all that stuff, but I feel like when it comes to fluidity,
flow is
that's
different.
that's a different thing you have to study. Flow and all that.
I agree for real. Because even like as I've been practicing my anatomy for these months or whatever, of course my understanding of anatomy like way better than before, but it's still hard to get flow to imitate movement. Of course you could like put a pose, like put a human in a pose running, but because of some slight differences, it won't actually look like it's moving.
Yeah, it'll just look stiff as hell, and that's something I want to just eliminate in general.
Yeah,
but diamond. All right.
I think some things to help with that though. What I noticed that I still gotta put into practice when you're drawing someone, there's no straight part of that body. Like there's no straight line. Every part, like every human bone is curved. So when you draw someone, make sure I include curves, even if they're unrealistic. They'll still show some sort of movement. That's what I learned
Mm.
recently. What you
Uh,
writing for?
Oh, I'm keeping track of all this stuff,
Okay.
and I'm
for
writing a
sure. Hey,
little
when
bit
you
more.
done, send that to me though.
Yeah, I will. Cause I see y'all said a lot more than me, so I'm like looking back at some of my stuff. I'm adding on a little bit more. Cause I'm like this is pretty long.
Bro, dictating, I respect.
Oh, y'all froze for me. Y'all said anything?
No, not
All
important.
right. Uh, Jess, you can start with your idea if you want.
Uh, okay. For me to, okay. For me to explain, I'll try and explain my idea to you, Paul, without like turning my camera on because I don't feel like it. But basically, imagine it's being around 10, 15, 20 seconds long, but there's first like an establishing shot of a room, like a girl in a dormitory room, but you see like she's basically in like a witch academy or something, so you can see like a staff on the ground, a robe, a witch hat, whatever, and then you see like a witch flying past the window, whatever, stuff like that, right? And then the shot after, it's gonna okay. I'm gonna try not to make it too detailed, but to explain. But the shot after, it's a girl, a POV shot of a girl flipping a coin in the air. The coin has an icon of like an apple on it, and then the third time when she flips it in the air, the coin disappears. And then basically the premise of the animation is the coin is a magic coin. She lives in a magic society, whatever. But it summons an apple, and it's like a special apple. So when she bites the apple, she does a motion, and in the midst of the motion, her skin, like the skin on her face, and the muscles will basically peel off and then instantly heal. Like it's a magic apple. So the apple basically is so good or magical or whatever. It destroys your face and builds it up back again. But imagine that whole thing with like some kind of cool camera shots. And I want to animate it to look professional as well. To
Mm-hmm.
really fluid motion.
Okay. Damn, that'll take a lot of frames. You talking like probably like what, 14 frames per second?
You said 14 frames a second?
Yeah.
Nah,
How
most likely it's gonna be 24.
24? Oh, to get it really smooth. Okay.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
How many frames was something like Cowboy Bebop animated on? Cowboy Bebop animation
I
I
frame.
think
feel like the
two is
standard
with
is
some
usually
trees.
24 frames.
No, the standard is 12.
Yeah,
The
for
standard is 12?
animation, for anime, I think.
Yeah, the standard is 2. With some threes. Not a lot of one.
Yeah, I think it was that. I'd say like for that, with like the limited knowledge I have in like animation, I'd say one, you should do like a decent storyboard. I think for like to be successful with like any animation, you have to be really good with like the blueprint, which is basically the storyboard. Have you ever seen like the storyboards for regular show?
No.
There's
But
like
I. Mm-hmm.
I'll send this Google Images in the chat.
You can
But
send it, but also, like, the past, I think, like 2 weeks, I've been gathering, like, evidence. Like, I want the whole thing to be really good and well put together, so I've been gathering different references for the room, different references for the girl,
mm-hmm.
outside the window, and then I started the storyboard yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So I
yeah.
just need to finish those things first.
Yeah, so do the storyboarding and then also look at like so like for Cowboy Bebop, I bring that up because some of the animation in that is like so good, but they only have 12 frames. So I'd say like pull up like a Cowboy Bebop like fight scene and then just like do the frame by frame, like go by each frame in YouTube and like look at like how like with a scene where they have like a lot of like movement, try to see like how are those key frames like giving the illusion of a lot of movement, you know, like it like for example for like if like Spike is like if someone is like kicking someone, right, normally like the way you would think to like do it is like, okay, I gotta animate like them lifting up their leg and then them getting ready to hit it and then them pulling it back and then them starting to hit it and then them hitting it. But like if you actually like play that back, it would look something like that. Like it would just look too smooth. It would look smooth, but it wouldn't have like the fluid. It wouldn't have the like the snap of like what a
Fluidity.
kick is. So like, and a lot of the times when you look at animation, what actually happens is like for like a kick, even though in your head you think it's like a really smoothly drawn scene, if you look at just the frames, it's like,
It's not.
yeah, it's like them
Yeah,
standing,
yeah.
it up, and then it like kicking. But then when you play that out, it looks like they're like doing like the
So
whole kick
smooth,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There's impact. There's cockback. Like you ever saw those still frames in Naruto?
Yeah, yeah.
Naruto hand fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
But looking at it, so beautiful, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. So I say focus on those two things: storyboarding and then like flow in the animation, like using all your frames to the advantage.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely take my time with the world building because I want it. Like I said, I want everything to look good, like
Mhm.
color, lighting. I want it to be of a professional. Definitely portfolio worthy.
Yeah, bro.
I
Yeah.
think for a project like this too, lighting is probably going to be something that's super important,
Mm,
especially because it's like an indoor environment.
mhm.
So, like how you say she's going to be by the window, I feel like that scene in and of itself has a lot of potential for really good lighting, because of how the light is going to,
Huh.
reflect on the face and things like that.
Huh.
Because, yeah, since it's indoors, there's not really much you could do, but the
She ain't
lighting
exactly
just
by the
opens.
window, but she looking out at. But yeah, I still want like some of the lighting coming from like those pictures where like of a shot of a room, and then because of the shape of the shape of the window is casted on the floor or whatever's in the room.
Yeah,
I want it to be like that. That's a lot of work. I
yeah,
think
like
I gotta try and find a medium, or I might just go full professional and try to do everything.
Yo,
But yeah,
one thing you should do, you should. So I'm looking on Amazon. It costs like about like $100, so it's kind of expensive, but it's a good investment. You should buy like studio lights, and this would help for your photography as well. Just buy like
mm-hmm.
a pack of studio
I
lights,
forgot
and
about photography.
yeah, and what
oh
you
yeah,
should
is
do.
it?
Send me the link.
And what you should do for your animation to study, you should like study how light, like you should like seriously sit down and like maybe even read a book on it, but like study how lights work and just get your studio lights, like, and just like experiment with like
That's a good
lighting your
idea.
room in different ways. Like get a bottle, light it from the top, do like some diffusion or whatever, like diffuse your lights or whatever, and just see how light plays with things. Like just
That's a
get, you
good
got to
idea.
get really good at the fundamentals. Actually, right now on Amazon it's
I thought this was
$77.
gonna be. I thought this is gonna be a lot more expensive. I looking it up right now too. I thought it's gonna be a lot more expensive than what it is. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know
And
how
y'all just
good
reminded
these
me
studio
too.
lights are, but like they would at least like they'd be better than a flashlight, you know. So
That's true.
And then hold on with me. And then two, since y'all just reminded me, in 6 months I gotta work on photography too.
yeah,
Yeah, I got a lot of goals and stuff I want to get better at.
what's like
But
one thing in
yeah,
photography you would want to like monetize it in within 6 months or what?
studio definitely. I need to, cause okay, last year I don't think I mentioned it to y'all, but I know I did to Mike. But last year for my camera, I bought a different lens. I bought a flash for it. I bought a diffuser for the flash. I bought uh, a sunshade thing. So I think I should be good for now when it
Mm,
comes to that. But I also want to have like professional studio lighting to get clients, because the average client they're gonna want like a okay sit down with a backdrop studio lighting.
mm-hmm. You know what you should do? You should get in touch with. I'm pretty sure Kyle would be cool. That you know Kyle from Kingsway, the Kyle that was in our
Yeah,
grid. If you can just like message him, like you can just ask him like, hey, when you walk into like a photo shoot, what are like the things that you expect to see? Like, like what are the things that if you walked into a photo shoot, if they didn't have this, you would think it was ghetto or something like that, and then just take
I
note.
also I did a photo shoot with the Trey in December while she was there, but I haven't gone around to editing the pictures to post it
Okay, so
because I've
you
been
already have some stuff in the
anatomy and her.
you already have some stuff in the bank that
Yeah,
you could just edit through.
yeah. I have a lot of like different skills I want to work on, which will take time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but one of the main things and one of the points behind this podcast thing is like there's so many different things, but in order to get really, really good at something, you gotta just like razor focus, sharpen it down to like 2 or 3 things that you'll just like really
Yeah,
focus on. So I'd say art and
for sure.
anime are like art slash animation and photography. Those two things, they kind of do go hand in hand as well. So, but to get really, really good at it,
I can make
and you can make what?
money.
Yeah, exactly. But if you want to get like really, really good at it, I'd say like you have to spend like you have to be like, okay, from February to March, I'm gonna really just like deep dive into animation. So I'll like Mike was talking about, like he can be like, all right, from February to March, I'm gonna just like deep dive study how anatomy works. I'm gonna really understand that. And then like, like March to April, like, okay, now I'm gonna really focus on like how lighting works or whatever. Like, you kind of knock it out steps at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think it's also just take like kind of piggybacking off of what you say. It's like putting the goals that you have and then start to categorize them or put them in lists in terms of priority. Like which one do you really
So,
want to learn? Like if you could say, okay, by the end of the 6 months, I am absolutely gonna know this one, or I'm absolutely gonna achieve this one goal out of the 6 goals that I have, and then from that you then allocate your time around that, and then you just keep going with that from first priority to second priority, all the way down to the last one, and then from there eventually you're gonna
Mm,
run the things that you're trying to
the
do.
feedback, yo.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. I'm gonna
for
definitely
sure.
take
Oh, speaking of goals, I just remembered this one too. A goal that I want is that I want the website that I currently have to be upgraded. Because I have something with my animation stuff on it, but it's not a website that is easily accessible. Like you can't really search it up because I use what's the thing we
Wix.
use to build the
Wix.
website? Yeah, we use Wix. Yeah,
Mm,
we use Wix to do it. So
But
like
you
it's
just
not
have to
really,
buy a domain.
mm-hmm.
Buy
yeah.
the domain from Wix. And
But
it should
honestly,
you should be able to buy Michael Cartwright.
I think I think that whole website in general just needs to be
I agree.
remodeled and remastered because even though it's not horrible now, I know I could do a lot better.
Yeah.
So that's something
When
I
I
want to improve on.
when I was doing the research for site building and web, I learned a lot. So if you do want to stick with Wix, you could. It still is a very good and reliable thing. But of course, you're gonna have to spend money. And then if you want to buy your own domain and go like normal route, it still is gonna take money, but it might be less and more customizable. But it's up to you to decide.
Yeah,
But
I
same
think
for my
until
website, I also have to
I
do
think,
that too.
yeah, I think until I have the work or the projects that I want to put on it, I think that's
Uh-huh.
kind of like a back burner goal for now because I
Wallet,
even
yeah,
if I
yeah, yeah.
make it now, I don't have anything to really put on it. So I think until I have some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll
That's
start
wallet.
getting into that. Yeah.
That's wallet.
Should I present mine now? My
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go too much in detail because even now I'm having a hard time understanding the how I want the
Concept.
idea to play out. Like I
Yeah.
have a general idea, but I don't know the way I think of it. I'm not as passionate about it as when I first came up with it, and so I think I'm just gonna revise it and try to keep it simple while at the same time making it very cinematic. I dropped a picture in the group. I don't know if you guys could see it.
In the group, where?
What group?
In hashtag everything in the text
It
channel.
ain't there.
It ain't there.
Probably loading.
Yes, it's not there.
It's a you typing now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let's see.
Ooga
Yeah.
booga.
Okay, yeah,
Ooga
it
booga.
came in.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all want to share it for the thing, but yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I have it on the screen right
So
now, but
five. So the world that it's in, I want it to be like a fantasy world. The second image to the top left is kind of the art style that I want to go for. It's not entirely there, but that's like the general idea. I want it to have very colorful, very bright. Um, I don't know, just a very bright color palette. And the idea is that I want it to be encompassing a. How do I explain this? Hmm. Okay, I got it. So in this forest, because it's going to be taking place in the forest, there's going to be a soldier, and the soldier's going to be heavily wounded. So it's probably going to have like an arm or so missing, and then the animation, which is going to be about 15 to 20 seconds long, is uh how do I explain this? It's about how this person is on death's door and they get saved from the guardian of the forest and a dryad. Does that make sense?
I don't know what a dryad is, but
So a dryad is essentially like a mythical. It's like a forest spirit.
oh, I just looked it up. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I have a song as well that I wanted to be played to, and I have a few pictures from this, like how I want the forest to be. I want the guardian to be like this giant deer, that has this bright light emanating from it. So that's how you can see it in the picture. I
Mm.
also want it to be very large in size, and then the bees in the top right is supposed to be a part of the dryad's character design. Yeah.
Mm.
That's pretty much it. I don't know. Again, I'm still working on it because in terms of story, I'm having a hard time connecting the three characters being the soldier that's wounded, the dryad, and then the actual guardian. But I think by next week when I have like character designs and a potential like rough sketch of a storyboard, then things will start to come more together and I'll be able to give a more descriptive story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
but that's it. Yeah, that's it for now, though.
Fire. Fire.
You ain't gonna explain the other one?
Oh, the other one, I don't know, because the other one is probably something I'll aim for the second animation because it's it's too long.
Mm.
Yeah, long story short,
Yeah.
like if I tried to do it, I would have to break it up into parts, and then I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if that's something that I want to fully commit to because there's other ideas that I want to work on.
Yeah.
So yeah. I
Yeah.
think for now, even though I'm not as passionate about this idea, I'm thinking that as I work on it, the passion is gonna like, you
I
know,
think it will.
gonna
I
be
think it
revived.
will.
Yeah, but one thing, don't even think about the passion. Who cares about passion? Like passion
It's a
does not
blur.
matter. Okay? If you look at someone like oh, you should watch there's a documentary that they did on Miyazaki, the Studio Ghibli guy. And like
Yeah.
in that documentary, basically his whole like he's a very depressed guy. He doesn't look like he has any passion at all, but he makes some of the best animation movies ever, like in the world, for history to be remembered. So you just have to
Mm.
just treat it like 9 to 5, like wake up tomorrow and then be like, okay, what am I gonna do? Okay, today I'll probably work on storyboarding the animation. And then like the next day be like, okay, I'll work on finding some like stock audio assets that I can add for like sound design or something like that, like you just
Yeah.
gotta use the passion to like spark the start of it. But once you have the start going, then you just gotta like keep doing it like the gym. You just gotta you get the motivation. You're like, I'm gonna go to the gym with my boys, whatever. But now when y'all go to the gym, some days I'm sure you probably are like, I want to shoot myself in the head right now, but you still go.
You know what's crazy about that? I don't know what it is, but I've never had that time where it's like, oh, I really don't want to go to the gym today.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think
he
I've
different.
ever. I don't think so. Every time I'm just like, bro, I just gotta go hard. Pause.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, that's. I don't know. I find that interesting.
That's your
But
grind
yeah,
set
I def-
attitude. That's your
probably.
that's
It
that's
really,
why
it
that's why
is
you're the
just like
freak.
that.
That's why you're the freak out of all four of us, because you just have like a
Yeah,
freaky
I
mind.
agree.
I don't think so, bro.
I,
If
Yes,
anything, I
nah,
think
you
it's wrong,
do. You
niggas,
do,
bro.
because
I
I
think
got
it's
the
wrong.
thing, but not often.
bro. You know
I
how
know that's
you
not,
know how
not
shocked
often, bro.
I
You,
was when I saw that picture of you with like your big ass biceps, bro. And you didn't even make a big deal out of this at all. Like you were just like, yeah, bro, it is what it is. Like you just a freak. But you know what? You gotta stay humble. Keep your humble attitude. You're not a freak, actually.
For sure.
You're a normal person.
Yeah, I'm very normal.
Yeah.
you're not a freak. You're a normal person.
Yeah, you normal. You
You're a
very
pretty cool
normal.
guy, dude.
Yeah,
You're a pretty
yeah,
cool guy.
you're a chill guy, I guess.
Nah, but I'm trying to get to the level of like a badminton player, bro. Cause them niggas go hard. You seen the videos on Instagram and stuff?
I
Actually,
saw the joking videos, not any serious one.
y'all down to share y'all screen time?
Yeah. Yep.
For the week.
Alright.
Screen time. Okay, so today's Sunday, so let me swipe to last week.
Apps. Where do you go? Is it apps and website activity?
You could just pull
Yeah.
down and just like type in screen time.
Sweet. Yeah, type in screen time, it'll open up. Then you gotta type see all app and website activity, and
Yeah.
then go to week.
Oh, shit. All right, well, yeah, my
Wait,
last.
how do you what?
What?
Oh,
Screen time.
okay.
Yeah, so you just go to your settings. Go to your settings. Go to
Yeah.
screen time, and then you'll
Mhm.
see it here. And then you got to click see all activity, and then go to week. And then you swipe, and then boom.
Wait, where do you see all activity?
See
At
all
the
activity.
bottom of the
See all
graph.
website
At the bottom of the graph.
is this thing right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So apparently I haven't had screen time on this entire time. So
And,
Damn.
yeah,
Damn.
so I don't know. I'll tell you. I'll just be straight up. I know for a fact I've been on Instagram and YouTube for way too long. Like I probably have numerous hours on YouTube because when I'm at work and I have nothing to do, I'm on YouTube watching a video.
Oh
And
yeah.
I've been watching like 3 hour plus videos on just
Yeah.
stupid. So that's
what's
definitely
your average for last week, Paul?
My average for last week is 6 hours and 54 minutes.
That ain't bad. Mine is 7
Bro.
hours 52 minutes.
Yo, what, bro?
Really? What?
Damn. I thought I was bad. I was like, oh, frick.
Nah,
7
bro.
hours 52
'cause
minutes.
You have like work to do and stuff. Remember?
Bro, your screen time is like, this is the week when I was sick. My screen time was 8 hours and 43 minutes. So pretty much 9 hours a day just spent. But damn.
On IG, baby.
Bro,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, you gotta, yeah, you gotta work on cutting down screen time.
How low should we aim to cut though?
I'd say like in the next 6 months, like try to cut it down to like 4 hours a week. I'd say, but like I'd say
4
like
hours a week?
yeah, but I'd say like within the week, try to cut it down to like 30 minutes every week. You know, yeah, if you cut it down 30 minutes every week, then in 6 months you probably have it down by like 3 hours or so.
Dang.
But yeah.
That's hard to think about, bro. Cause I be on YouTube for like music and stuff like that, and that constitutes the screen
Well,
time.
actually, you don't even have to think about it because listen, your screen time, the times when my screen time has been the lowest is when I have like midterms or finals going on. And I'm not even thinking, I'm not
keep
even
yourself
thinking,
busy.
exactly. I'm not even thinking like, oh, my screen time is cut down an hour today. It's like, you just gotta, if y'all are actually doing your goals and maximizing how much time you have in a day, the screen time will go down.
Yeah. I feel like every week we should reveal our screen time.
Yeah, that is a good, yeah, I think that could be like a good start. If we all start with how much screen time that we had. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
A lot of niggas gonna be exposed, bro.
Bro, that don't matter,
I'm
bro.
gonna come in next week. Oh, I didn't manage to do this, that, and the third. Oh, all right, show me your screen time.
Okay, what if in my case,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, like during let's say I work for like, when I say work, I do practice for like 5-6 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then from the time like Michael comes to my house, I'm just on my phone. Then gym, and then when I come back, I chill, and then I go to sleep at like 2. So it constitutes the more hours where like I did previously work for like 6 hours. What in cases like those though?
I mean, I think overall it's just better to like have a lower screen time no matter what. Cause like the times when you are on your phone, like what is like the objective value that you're getting? Like what is it adding to your life?
True.
It's
I'm
de-stress.
talking to people. The rest like
Yeah.
idea or whatever.
De-stress, talking to people, like it is valid, but like you only need like only a certain amount, like realistically, like if someone like okay, think about it like this. If you're like really, really stressed, You don't have to jerk off for like 4 hours to get unstressed. You just do it for like 10, 15 minutes and you're like,
What?
all right, I'm good. You know?
Hold
I
on,
feel like that really
hold
ain't
on.
the
I
principle
don't
at all. That's not.
I didn't understand
Like, I
that at
understand the
all.
principles. I understand the principles.
Yeah.
but-
The
Hey,
principle,
man.
the principle. Are you jacking off for 3 hours
Yeah.
every day? No.
The principle.
So
the
you don't need to
principle.
be on Instagram for 3 hours every day. Wait, what? What'd you say?
I scrolled. Oh, that's notifications. I was reading my notifications under the screen time. Sorry.
I feel like I'll just set timers for when I'm on the application.
I do have timers. They do help. They don't work, but they help.
Who's that?
So
I don't know, bro. Because I be watching YouTube tutorials and stuff like that too, like Blender videos and all that stuff, and they be long as hell.
yeah, that's fine.
So-
I mean, like, yeah. One thing you could probably like just if you're like watching videos, like try to be like, okay, computer is for watching videos, phone is for like messaging people, you know. Just be like
Yeah.
be very utilitarian
There's
about it. Be like, okay, my computer
Boundaries, I
is
guess.
the video. Yeah, exactly. Just have boundaries. Like one thing that I tried to do, I made my home screen. I took YouTube, TikTok, and everything off my home screen, but it still doesn't help because like I can just like swipe up and then I just type in TikTok, but it's still like it's a level of like removal. Like I have to do an extra step, so I have to
For
think
sure,
about it a
for
little
sure.
bit.
Wow.
But
And that extra step, I'm sure I help, bro. Because you're like, I don't want to search sometimes.
yeah, especially with like if I were to open up Twitter right now, it would be like, okay, you reach your time limit, and then I'm like, okay, and then I think about it, I'm like, when I try to go to press the ignore limit, I'm like, I feel like I'm a drug addict. I'm like, do I really need this?
I gotta get my fix.
Yeah, exactly. I need to look at what Obama's doing today. Like I don't. It's getting hot.
Hey, another thing we need to do is we need to get Tim in here because this nigga ain't
Yeah.
here, and I just realized.
Well, we gotta give
Still gotta
we
get
gotta
him.
give him homework. I'm gonna send him this thing I'm writing about like pretty much all the
Yeah.
goals, and I'll be like, take this and fill in the blanks with you, because next week you're gonna have to keep on track. He missed class today. He missed class.
Hey,
But okay.
yeah, bro.
So that's our 6 months goals. Okay, so what have we done in the past week to work towards our goals then?
I mean,
You could go first.
alright. I mean, so far in terms of the animation goal, I'm gonna be real, not that much. I mean, I made the, what was that? Like the thing I showed y'all. I made that so I could have a better idea of the art style and the idea that I want to work on.
Like a
But
mood
in
board
terms
or
of-
whatever?
Yeah, like a mood board
Yeah.
essentially, so I could understand the environment that I want it to be in, the colors that I want to use, the character designs and stuff like that. But in terms of actually, making the characters, their turnarounds and stuff like that, I haven't gotten to it. I tried to do it yesterday, but I wasn't liking the results, so I didn't show them. But I'm probably gonna work on those. And in terms of everything else, like the gym, I've just been watching what I eat. Been staying on the tuna, been staying on the sardines, salmon, chicken breasts. Been cutting back on the rice, bread, carbs, all that stuff. Been trying to get my essential oils and fats in. In terms of the scriptures, I know I was planning on doing the Bible study with Megan and Josh, but we haven't arranged anything on that yet. But I'll probably message Megan tonight and see if she down. Or Josh, if you want, you could do it. Well, I'll probably do it too, so she thinks I'm interested. Well, so that she knows I'm interested. Let me rephrase that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then in terms of the online presence, haven't started. So right now, not a good spot. I'm not gonna hold it.
All right. Jesh, do you want to go or should I go?
Josh? Well, I guess that means you could go.
Okay, I guess I'll go. So this week, I was behind on a lot of work. So basically, I just... Oh. What the hell? Hello?
Yeah, I could hear you.
No,
Good.
Jesh left.
Yeah, Josh did leave.
Josh, we probably can't hear you. You probably have your AirPods in, but we can't hear you.
For me, it says Josh still in.
No, but like he left and he rejoined, and we can't hear him.
Oh, he might be muted.
No, he. I think he needs to like Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay. You want me to go or are you gonna continue?
I guess
Just continue.
might as well continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was I saying? Okay, so this past week, I basically spent a lot of my whole time basically catching up on a lot of work that I missed out on. So at this point, by today, I will have been fully caught up with like about like a week and a half of like work or whatever. So
Nice.
pretty much, I'm fully caught up on all my lectures and everything like that. Read all the books, did all that. In terms of the gym, I haven't been going to the gym this past week, so that's my. Well, we'll go into that later. Our plans for next week, but yeah. So
Okay.
I haven't done gym, so I don't even know why I brought it up. So I didn't do anything in terms of that, but okay. And then in terms of for music, I got like a final track list draft of the next album pretty much done. I think like 4 of the songs are like pretty rough sketches that I need to flesh out, but everything else is is at a good level right now. So yeah, and then when it comes to like for like other stuff like more online stuff, I started doing I think with when we came up with the idea of doing this weekly podcast, it inspired me or it gave me the idea to do like a weekly vlog where I just basically like vlog every single day and then kind of like do like a rough sketch of like what's going on. So I've been recording that because I have this camera and this tripod and I don't really use it too much. So I'm like, all right, I should use it more often. So I've been doing that, basically keeping track of like, all right, I think today is day 5. So today's day 5 of that. So basically just doing like what this, basically showing the everyday of like what we talk about here for the week. And I think that's about it. Yeah. So like catch up on lectures, finish draft for album, the track list, and doing like the weekly vlog thing. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I did this week.
That's valid. That's valid.
Quick question,
That's
Paul.
progress.
So when your recording software that you use to like record your screen and stuff like that, what do you use?
I use OBS.
OBS.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it free?
Yeah, it's free. And it's pretty good.
Okay.
You can either use OBS or you can use Streamlabs OBS. I use OBS because it's a little bit cleaner. It's like less fluff. But you could use Streamlabs as well. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
OBS. I'm gonna download that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Josh.
For me, I for one reworked the same Apple idea. In my opinion, it wasn't as good as before, so I redid some shots. While I rethought out some shots, stuff like that. I started to think about the character design. I did a mood board on the girl, the room, the cityscape on the outside. I made a list of the things I want to be flying by the window. I started the storyboard. Yeah, for the animation thing in terms of the what's the word? In terms of the gym, for the most part, I still been eating good. Today is Sunday, so I ate Sunday food. And then I also ate rice on Friday, which I wasn't supposed to do, but yeah, I ate it. What else? Oh, yeah, on daily. Yeah. Every day, well, 5 days out of the week, I work on anatomy. I do little studies. I also practice anatomy and gesture drawings and things. And that was for that week. But in the past, I also worked on improving my graphic design. There was a little brief period where I was looking up like site design, building websites for people. stuff like that.
Mm,
I guess. Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
okay.
An additional thing for me, Josh, if you are done, I'll, because I just
You can go.
remembered. You know, I mean, at my work, I use software like Photoshop, Illustrator, and stuff like that. So even though I'm not working on animations, my understanding of those applications are like it is increasing.
Yeah.
Like, I made a Michael B. Jordan, um,
Poster.
Illustrator artboard where basically you know those vector arts that you be seeing
Yeah.
online. I made one of those, but with Michael B. Jordan, and by
Mm-hmm.
doing that, it helped me understand the program a lot more. So my understanding of these things increases day by day as I use it. But
That's fine.
I think I want to do less of that and more of like just understanding the human body and animation and stuff like that.
If you want to, yeah, I saw you have like a like tiny sketchbooks around. I don't know how your job is, but if you bought, if you were able to pull out the small tiny sketchbook, just draw a little bit or something,
Mm,
if
I
that's
think I might do
possible.
that. I know they don't like. I know they wouldn't like if I had the thing that I'm sketching on the screen. So I'll probably just draw my coworkers when they
Yeah.
like maybe just sitting down or something. I'll do a quick sketch of just a person sitting down and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, that's a good
Ah,
idea. I'll probably bring a sketchbook to work, like a small one that I could just practice in
you
when
should
I
be
ain't
able to
doing
get away
nothing.
with that.
Yeah, I can even use my phone, so I think I'll be good. I'll just use my phone reference images. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll show you all the sketches for next week.
Uh, it's all right. All right, my bad. Thank you.
okay. Well,
Yeah,
who wants to start with what the next week plans are?
I get
I'll
started.
start. Oh, okay, Josh, you start then.
Um, I want to I want to start on the character design for my main character, and I want to find something that I actually like. Because even though I have a mood board of like possible art styles and stuff in the vibe I want to go for, none of them really click.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have to experiment with the different art styles where the character is built, stuff like that. And then I also want to start laying out some of the first shots that have like the layout of the room. I mean, I already started, but I want to do more of that. And then, of course, I'll still continue to practice anatomy every day. And I want to at least like, oh yeah, I also, for a while, I've been making an effort for when I wake up, instead of the first thing I do is grab my phone, I go on YouTube and then I just listen to a nice morning devotional. It's only like 2 minutes long,
Mm-hmm.
but I listen to that and then I pray before I text anybody back or anything, and that really helps me day to day.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I'll probably work on some graphic design too, just in case. But yeah,
Okay.
Nice, nice. Character design.
Valid. Valid. Valid
Yeah,
plans.
valid
Valid
indeed,
goals.
valid indeed.
All right,
Okay.
Michael.
And wait, gym wise, you said anything or no?
oh, I was supposed to.
I mean, that's a
We
goal.
start the
Whatever you
program. I'm
whatever you
actually.
plan to do
Oh my
next
bad.
week.
Sure. I forgot. We started the program on Monday, and then I actually, like for real, we have to stretch and like roll out the muscles after the workout, Michael, for real. Because
Yeah,
especially how
I'm
we
thinking
starting
about.
the program, fatigue. I don't want fatigue to be a major limiting factor on why we can't live out the program to its true potential.
Mm.
So we actually got to start stretching the stuff in the meantime,
Hi.
like
Nice, nice.
afterwards and stuff.
Not bad.
Makes sense.
All right. So for me, the first plan I have for this week, like as I said previously, I want to practice the anatomy at work since you guys put the idea out there. I'm gonna take advantage of the free time that I have and just maybe watch some YouTube videos on it as I, draw for myself and stuff like that. Um, I want to come up with like a script for my animation idea, just something to have on paper. Like saying scene one, character says this thing or character walks into the
Yeah,
scene.
it's
Mm.
valid.
Something,
It's valid.
yeah, because I think that's gonna help transfer over into the storyboard when I have to actually
For
draw it
sure.
out. So that's something I want to do. Then I also want to come up with the character design by next week. I want to also have Now I want to come up with the character design, but I also want to have a character turnaround. But trying to balance work, well, no, that's excuses. I'm gonna come up with a character design, and I'm gonna come up with a character turnaround for next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then starting the program is something that I want to do. So yeah, and then also I want to make sure that because in terms of cutting, I haven't been cutting a lot because I started in January and I was at like 196, and it's February and I'm at like 193. So I'm
Mm.
doing something wrong. So I want to figure out what that thing is that I'm doing wrong. To my belief, I've only been eating chicken and vegetables for the entire time that I've been doing this cut. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why my body just wants to hold on to this weight so badly.
I
So I
think
got to figure that out.
with
Actually, though,
cutting.
Paul, for real.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say for real, bro. He actually like barely breaks a diet, doesn't eat a lot of carbs, but he still does. You don't lose weight. And Michael body is the type where he naturally does lose weight quick or relatively fast. So there
Hmm.
has to be something for real. It's probably the oil. The food you eat just probably has a lot of oil, even though the
Yeah,
food
it's
itself
probably
is
that. I
healthy.
mean, are you like how strict are you with counting your calories?
In terms of counting the calories, I don't really count that much. I count the amount of protein that's in the food that I eat,
Mm. So
and then
yeah.
I barely eat carbs. Like I don't eat rice, bread. I don't eat. Well, I have potatoes, but very small amounts. Probably like three, four potatoes, and I have it for lunch, and then that's all the carbs I have for the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, the secret is like no matter what, it doesn't matter if it's fats, proteins, or carbs. Like if you're over the like your calorie limit, then you're just if you're
Yeah,
over the calorie limit
you
or if you're
over.
maintaining, then you're just not going to lose weight. So I think you need to just I think you probably should start counting calories, but not seriously. Just like get a good idea, get a good estimation of like how much calories oils are. Because like when you look at oil, like Jeff said,
Yeah.
oil is a huge thing. If you just like pour a little bit in the pan, that could be an extra 200 calories, just like right there, like
Mm.
off air. And if you're like pouring oil in for everything that you cook, like let's say you put oil in to cook chicken, and then afterwards you pour oil in to cook vegetables, that's going to be like 400
Yeah.
calories on top of your 700 calorie meal right there. So
Gotcha.
you can
Yeah.
probably get like spray oils, like cooking spray, because they're a lot lower in oil in calories. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I say probably just like start. You don't have to like count your calories, like oh this meal is like 760 calories or something, but just have like a general idea, like just like Google search like how much calories is like four eggs if you have four eggs in the morning, then just like look that up
Yeah.
and then kind of like get a general idea. But yeah, because you should be able to cut, and probably don't cut too quick. Like don't
Yeah.
like
I mean, I've been seeing physically, I look leaner than I was when I was on the bulk, but I'm
mm,
still like around the same weight.
yeah.
So it also does. It could be some degree of body recomp going on as well.
hmm
Since you are, like you said, you are eating a lot of protein,
Yeah, if you're
and you do look
maintaining,
leaner.
if you're maintaining and you notice that like you do look leaner, then that's probably just recomposition. Like, don't follow the weight scale. Isn't like the final say. It's just like a good
Yeah,
guide.
yeah.
So as long as you look like you're making some sort of progress, then ultimately that's the only thing that matters.
From me, for me on my end, um, I was about like 197 in January. Right now, I'm like 193, which is perfect, like a pound a week. So I'm still like ballpark where I'm supposed to be. And
hmm
I noticed my sides are getting smaller. My sister and my mom just pointed out this morning that my face got skinnier.
mm
I noticed I am also getting a bit leaner, but I haven't been getting weaker. So my diet
mm
is perfect. Like I still,
Okay, there you go.
I'm doing pretty good in terms of diet.
hmm
Nice.
Nice, rock solid. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Paul, what's your plan?
so for next week, I'm gonna starting tomorrow. I'm gonna start gymming consistently again. Probably won't just go as
Uh-huh.
hard. Mainly just focus on like for pressing days. Like if I'm doing any pressing movements, I'll just try to like go lighter, or I might even like I might just do it like very lightly. Mainly just want my shoulder to get back into place, but I do want to just start like doing like arms, back, and like legs consistently again. So hopefully starting that. Um, for like school stuff, I have 2 midterms next week, so I just need to study for that. So that's pretty much the primary priority there. Just study for those midterms. And in terms of other stuff, I want to by the end of next week, probably by the weekend after my midterms are over, finalize this whole like this podcast thing, like try to get like a channel going on or like whatever, get like a full format, and then start working on uploading those weekly vlogs that I'm doing to my personal
Hello?
channel. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah.
My bad. You cut out for a minute. Go
Oh,
on,
okay.
bro.
But yeah.
Go on.
No. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yo, Paul, a tip for your since your shoulder is injured, if possible, some of your movements do ISO, and as you
Mm.
contract, focus on maintaining your shoulder stability itself.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing like a ISO pull, yeah, focus on the shoulder itself too. That'll help a lot.
Yeah.
And
Because
then don't forget the stretch.
yeah, exactly. Because when I did, I really messed up my shoulder when I hit 250 on bench, and I think that's because I wasn't focusing on like I think my elbows were flaring out too much, and I just wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah.
So then, like the next week when I started like really focusing on those cues, like pulling back my shoulders and like keeping my elbows tucked in, it hurt less, but it still did hurt, like quite a bit. So I think I just have to like pay attention to that stuff more, and also like in between every single set, I was just doing like lightweight shoulder like rotator cuff work, and it did help. But so I think it's just going to be a month of like I just have to be a lot more careful and cautious of it and think about it a lot more. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, you know, I like this. Like for real. Being honest, in the future, I see us like all being successful. Then we looking back at like right now and be like, yo, remember when we first started this?
Bro,
Like,
exactly.
we
Now
really
you
got
seeing the
to make
vision.
of
Now you're seeing it.
people. I've been seeing the video.
Doing this every week.
What do you mean
bro,
you've
just
been
rubbing
seeing
on
it?
the something, bro.
Bro, you were the one who was like, oh, I gotta watch the game today. I gotta watch the
You
game.
forgot the first.
Yo, speaking
the
of,
first
yo,
time you
Josh,
brought it up in the chat.
we watching the game
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah, we could. You could rather man.
Alright, just asking. Continue.
I can watch it with my dad too. So if anything, we could either be in my room or the front room. But yeah, bro. I know done. Yeah. The first time you brought it up in chat, I legit was like, bro, I could see us looking back in the future and being like, yo, remember when we first started the Discord calls? And then you commented on me, Paul. I've been seeing the vision.
Okay, but Mike was the
Dummy.
main one who saw it. Mike was the one who really pushed this.
Yeah, bro, because it's literally day one or one day, bro.
Exactly.
That's been on my mind.
Oh, that too.
What?
What?
I realized too, kind of semi recently, that like being around like Mike is my sole influence, or just where I am in life, in combination with like Mike's mindset. Like I don't know if y'all noticed, but in the group, I've been saying more like, "I will be great." It's something I've never like been saying before.
Yeah.
Like multiple times, I was like, "Bro, I will be great." I really wanna, you know.
Yeah, bro.
So that's been
Manifestation.
a positive change in my mindset.
Manifestation is the biggest thing in the world, man. It, honest to God, that is like the truest. Like, if you don't believe that you're gonna be able to do it, then like you won't be able to do it.
That's facts.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
the Bible verse? Life and death is in the power of the tongue, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
speak
bro.
it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but I think we do this consistently while at the same time holding each other accountable, bro. There's nothing stopping us. And that's
Exactly.
just hot.
Real.
Exactly.
For
That's
Bro,
what it's gotta be.
Two dog. In a while too, we got a link in Cali or something. and just actually just try and be as creative as possible.
Yes, bro. Listen, I guarantee
so
when I
violent.
graduate. Listen, I
I'd be
graduate
so
next year in
violent.
May, so guarantee that's the minimum time of when it's gonna happen, or the maximum time is May 2025. So, you know what?
GTA.
Well, yeah, we could link, bro. We could play GTA LAN party, bro. We could have just four, PS5s and just play
That'd be
it,
fun.
Why do that when we get the GTA Live, like real life?
bro. That's from 9 to
Bro,
5
just-
GTA real life, 5 to 9 GTA 6.
I like that. Paul, you remember when I had that idea of you doing like a song and then I will put like an animation behind it?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I feel like we should do something like that.
yeah. We should.
Probably like after we do our 6 months with this thing that we're going on, then we could probably
I
with
wanna
like
be
us
included.
working on something. Yeah, bro, for sure.
I would like to be included.
Bro, I was automatically including you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like by the end of
Alright.
this 6 months, I would have more music that I can like that we could work with. So yeah,
Yeah, and I think after having that experience and all that stuff, when we come together, it's gonna just be a whole lot better. Like
exactly.
the work that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Was
Easy
anything
work.
more we
Fire,
wanted to say, or-
Fire first week.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I wrote down like pretty much summaries of like all of our plans or whatever. I think I'll probably put it in a Google Doc. I'll put it in chat so y'all can look at it too. To
Appreciate you
like
doing
just
that.
keeping track with like what y'all said. So yeah.
Yeah, man. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Catch y'all
I feel like we
sexy
should. I
niggas
feel
later,
like we
man.
should. Nah, bro. I feel like we should
Huh?
say something before we close. Like
I know you was gonna
quote,
say that.
like a quote. You
Yeah,
know
like
what I'm
Some
saying?
inspirational
like-
quote.
Bro, like,
Bro, no, we should say like a cult. We should make like
Huh?
a cult quote. Be like all is well.
A
Like when we
cug?
hang out-
nah.
Cult.
Oh,
When we
cult
hanging out,
quote.
be like,
Yeah, you got that.
no,
bro.
not a
I
cult
ain't-
quote, just a cult saying like we are cult. Like when we leaving, be like all is well in love and war, and then we like hang up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think
how
like
about that?
That'd be pretty cool, right, guys?
How about that?
yeah.
One day or day one?
Yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing because I think the name of this
yeah.
I think the name of this is gonna be
1A.
it's
Yo,
1A and we can call it
or
1
1
day,
day for
you know, something like that. But yeah,
I like that. Yeah, bro.
Day one, 1A.
One day or day one.
yeah, 1 day
man.
or day
Peace.
one. Okay, yeah, peace,
Peace. Goodbye, my sexy brethren.
peace
Yeah, man.
out.
See y'all next week.
Yeah,
Peace.
peace.